Hello there, your friendly neighbourhood Adam Cleary here, and good God Almighty, we are so close to Infinity War. You can almost smell the tears that are going to come as a result of the inevitable massive death. This is a film 6 years in the making and the absolute centrepiece of the MCU's 10-year anniversary. Yes, it's going to focus on all of its core heroes, we know that, but this is as much a celebration of the franchise as it is a continuation. Handily, the Russo brothers have already let slip that there will be a veritable trove of surprise appearances. Now, be they debuts, returns, little winks and nods, whatever, there are going to be familiar faces from the length and breadth of the entire Marvel Universe. So with that in mind, my name, as mentioned, is Adam Cleary, and these are surprise cameos we could get in Infinity War. Number 9. Nick Fury. Aside from a little cameo in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury has been MIA since Age of Ultron. Now, granted, yes, he is apparently off fighting the Red Skull, but the destruction of half the universe can be a bit of a priority changer. With a role in Captain Marvel now pretty much guaranteed, we're going to be getting a look at Nick Fury's past, but here in the present, it's very hard to believe he's going to be sitting this fight out. Yes, I know he's not an Avenger per se, but he is the man responsible for bringing the group together. Were he then not to feature in the OG team's last bow, then it would just be a bit weird. Number 8. Captain Marvel. Although we're only going to have to wait until the start of 2019 to get our first proper look at Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, it wouldn't be at all surprising in the slightest if she crops up in Infinity War. Carol Danvers is said to be the MCU's most powerful hero yet, and while yes, the details of Avengers 4 are still a bit slight on the ground, you can pretty much guarantee she's going to have a starring role in it, given that that's supposed to be this whole start of a new chapter for the MCU. Yes, Ant-Man and the Wasp is coming immediately after Infinity War, but the audience is already familiar with both of those characters. Dedicating some time to Captain Marvel instead, even if, I don't know, it's just a post-credit scene, is the smart move to make. Number 7. J. Jonah Jameson. The likelihood may well be, yes, that J.K. Simmons will never again play J. Jonah Jameson, but that shouldn't stop Marvel introducing the character to the MCU. Now, I mean, if they can bring him back to play it, then obviously do, but whatever. Irrespective of how he emerges from the fight with Thanos, Marvel have an entire trilogy of new Spider-Man movies planned, so they're going to have to tap in to the supporting characters. Besides, we've been doing this for 10 years now, so there aren't many glaring Marvel characters that we're still waiting to see. I mean, besides the heroes they can't use for contractual reasons, it's only really, Jameson and Blade who haven't turned up yet, so yeah, get him in. Number 6. Karen Page. Okay, so yes, there are a few entries in this list that come from the Netflix side of the MCU, and yes, I know people have gone on the record to say there'll be no crossovers between the two, but obviously that's what they're going to say. That's how it would be a surprise cameo. Now, bear with me slightly here. Lego, yes, that Lego have released a number of Infinity War playsets, and one of them, based directly on a scene from the film, has the Daily Bulletin in it. That's the newspaper from the Netflix series. Never been in the films, only been in the Netflix series, and Karen Page works for it. You might think Lego was a bit of a tenuous lead for all this, and absolutely fair enough, it's your life, but bear in mind, this is how we found out Giant Man was going to be in Civil War, so there is maybe a little bit of a precedent for the guys who make the toys knowing more than we do. So, plus, intrepid, fearless reporter Karen Page would be a very simple cameo to do. Number 5. Daredevil. So yeah, if you're willing to humour me over these TV cameos, first of all, thank you, you're the reason we have 1.4 million subs, and the next most obvious candidate is none other than Daredevil. We're not really sure what's going on with Matt Murdock by the end of The Defenders, but he's definitely still alive, and trust me on this, there is nothing like a giant cosmic invasion to really kick you out of a funk. We do know that the fighting with Thanos' minions is going to spill out into the streets, and if we get a couple of shots of the big lads getting resoundingly seen off by a masked figure in Hell's Kitchen, then I think, well, we'd all lose our tiny minds, wouldn't we? Number 4. Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock, yes, Another Adam is already gearing up for a major role in the third Guardians of the Galaxy film, but given what a huge part he has to play in Thanos' downfall in the comics, it wouldn't be at all surprising to see him in Infinity War. Granted, it is possible, nay, probable, that James Gunn is setting him up to debut as a villain before shifting him into the more heroic side of things, but there is still a chance he could show up right at the end of the movie to, well, save the day. You see, in the actual Infinity Gauntlet comic, it's Adam Warlock who takes the surviving Avengers back in time to take on Thanos once and for all. Now, yes, admittedly, there are, let's say, mixed results, but it does show just how important he is to this story. Number 3, Nova. Another character who's been rumoured to be making an MCU debut for ages. Now, Nova is a hero who, according to our comics editor Ewan, simply has to be involved in this fight. While they've not introduced the character yet, the Nova Corps have been a crucial part of both the Guardians of the Galaxy films, and it's from there that high school student Richard Rider, classic superhero name, becomes Nova. He'll almost certainly pop up sooner or later, but with the Guardians being such a major part of this film and Thanos being so integral to that character's story, it would make sense to at least tease him in Infinity War. Number 2, Kate Bishop. Clint Barton has been more than a little conspicuous by his absence so far, be that in trailers, posters, all the promotional material, pretty much everything to do with this film, and we're told that he's on his own journey. And that could mean, well, anything from some kind of voyage of self-discovery to taking the family to Benidorm. It hasn't been ruled out entirely that he'll be in this film, and we're even told he's going to play an important role in Avengers 4. So there's a theory going around that what if this own journey is passing the Hawkeye mantle onto the next great archer. In the comics, that's Kate Bishop, a young woman who is just as, if not more proficient with a bow than Barton himself. Now, couple that to the rumours that Netflix want to adapt the Hawkeye series by Fraction / Asia / Aja / I'm never ever sure how you pronounce his surname. Bear in mind, Kate Bishop's a massive part of that story. I've gone on a massive tangent there, and Infinity War becomes a great place to introduce her. Number 1, Red Skull. Although Hugo Weaving has made it abundantly clear that he has zero intention of ever returning to the role as Red Skull, the character is so important to Marvel that they should not give one single shit about recasting him. Think back to Captain America, the first Avenger in the friggin' Cosmic Cube. Red Skull started this story that's going to end, we presume, in Infinity War, and even if it's just a flashback, he has to be in here somewhere. Plus, there is a very good chance we're going to be witnessing the demise of Steve Rogers in this film. I promised I wouldn't cry, and that's something else that Red Skull played an integral part in. Plus, remember what I was saying Nick Fury was meant to be getting up to right now? Don't be surprised. So that's our list. Let us know what characters you want to see make a surprise cameo in Infinity War by leaving a comment below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, or more to the point, until midnight on Thursday, my name's been Adam Cleary, and I'll see you soon.
Oh, wasn't that something? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe below, and also the people who made this lovely video, they're appearing right here. But if you're thinking to yourself, I want to see more content, Jules, then why not look above my head, as there probably is some. I don't know. I can't see it. Until next time.